Hedera bar value conjecture May 2022. For May, the expense of Hedera is expected to sort of show up at an ordinary month to month in every practical sense, farthest truly reaches of 0.11, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 0.11 and no less than 0.096 Hedera value gauge June 2022. The kind of typical expense of Hedera bar could generally go to 0.11 toward June's end in a truly significant manner. Bar could be trading around a biggest especially worth of 0.11 with the base expected cost of 0.10, which generally is very huge. Hedera bar value expectation July 2022. Concerning July 2022, Hedera cost is figured to show up at the most negligible possible level of 0.11 in an unobtrusive manner. The bar cost could essentially show up at a most outrageous possible level of 0.12. With a run-of-the-mill gauge cost of 0.11 Hedera value estimate August 2022. The kind of ordinary expense of Hedera bar could go to 0.12 toward August's end. Incredibly, bar could essentially be trading around a generally lovely outrageous worth of 0.12 with the base expected cost of 0.11. Which truly is genuinely huge. Hedera value gauge September 2022. The especially typical expense of Hedera bar could generally go to 0.12 toward September's end, in spite of mainstream thinking. Bar could for the most part be trading around a biggest especially worth of 0.13, with the base expected cost of 0.12. Which is very huge. Hedera value estimate October 2022. The typical expense of Hedera bar could sort of go to 0.12 toward October's end. Bar could basically be trading around a generally outrageous especially worth of 0.13 with the base expected cost of 0.12 in a significant manner. Hedera bar value estimate November 2022. For November, the expense of Hedera in every way that really matters is expected to in every way that really matters show up at a commonplace month-to-month uttermost generally reaches of 0.13, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 0.14 and something like 0.12 in an unpretentious manner. Hedera value expectation December 2022. The expense of Hedera is expected to reach in any event really worth of 0.13 in 2022 fundamentally, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The bar cost could essentially show up at a biggest especially worth of 0.15 with a normal trading cost of 0.13 all through 2022 in a really significant manner. Inside the latest 1 month, the expense of bar decreased by 67,439. Discarding an unbelievable ordinary measure of 0.15 from its continuous worth, which is genuinely critical. This surprising down suggests that the coin is in plunge at the by and large present time, inferring that it might in a real sense be a nice buy, an especially expected certainly open entryway for quick endeavor, or so they all things considered. Thought the 90 days cost change especially is close 78.05 and the expense surrounded from a base ordinary expense of 0.30 to most noteworthy truly typical expense of 0.34 in the past 90 days. Hedera certainly is someplace close 69.47, with the best regular expense of the coin was around 0.29. And the base normal worth of really was around 0.26 in past 4 months, certainly, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Hedera value figure 2022 facts. What will in a real sense be Hedera, especially worth in 2022, which all things considered is very huge. The bar cost really is gauged to show up at a biggest level of 0.15, with practically the most minimal expense of 0.13, close to the completion of 2022 by and large. In spite of prevalent thinking, does Hedera fundamentally have a future? To the extent that worth Hedera in a real sense has an outstanding truly potential to sort of show up at new levels, which for the most part is very huge. It sort of is measured that bar will augment in regard truly, as opposed to prevalent thinking. According to express-trained professionals and business specialists, Hedera can sort of make some waves in and out of town. Cost of 0.67 till 2030, which in a real sense is very huge. Is Hedera worth buying in 2022? Hedera is in every practical sense worth generally should generally continue to develop as need will and commonly broad empower cost rise, which for the most part is very critical. Mercifully note there is a bet to any theory, which basically is genuinely critical. essentially sort of placed assets into what you can for the most part, accomplish preceding arriving at any goals, and fundamentally lead the best investigation. Possible Hedera bar value expectation January 2023. Concerning January 2023 Hedera cost in a real sense is gauged to fundamentally show up at an actually the most unpossible level of 0.13. The bar cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 0.14, with a regular figure cost of 0.14, in a fundamentally significant manner. Bar value figure February 2023 and February 2023. The expense of Hedera is assessed to really be at around a base especially worth of 0.13, which especially is genuinely critical. The Hedera esteem commonly worth can for the most part show up at a restriction of 0.15, with the regular trading worth of 0.14 and UST, which sort of is genuinely huge. Hedera bar value figure walk 2023 for spring. The expense of Hedera by and large is expected to for the most part show up at an ordinary month-to-month farthest reaches of 0.14, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 0.15 and no less than 0.14, which in every way that really matters is very huge. Hedera value estimate April 2023. The typical expense of Hedera bar could generally go to 0.15 toward April's end. Incredibly, bar could generally be trading around a generally by and large outrageous, essentially worth of 0.16, with a base expected cost of 0.14, which generally is genuinely huge. Hedera bar value expectation May 2023 concerning May 2023 Hedera cost basically is guessed to show up at a practically the most unpossible level of 0.15, which in a real sense is very huge. The bar cost could for the most part show up at a most genuinely outrageous possible level of 0.17, with the commonplace gauge cost of 0.16, which explicitly is genuinely huge. Bar value estimate June 2023 and June 2023. The expense of Hedera truly is gauged to by and large be at around a base especially worth of 0.15, which is genuinely critical. The Hedera esteem especially worth can sort of show up at a restriction of 0.17, with the regular trading kind of worth of 0.16 and UST, in an unobtrusive way. Bar value figure July 2023 and July 2023. The expense of Hedera for the most part is gauged to be at around a base kind of worth of 0.16. In a significant manner, the Hedera esteem worth can for the most part show up at a restriction of 0.18 with the run-of-the-mill trading worth of 0.16 and UST or so. They thought Hedera bar value expectation August 2023. With respect to August 2023 Hedera cost essentially is guessed to especially show up at an actually the most unpossible level of 0.16 or so. They really thought the bar cost could really show up at a biggest possible level of 0.19. With the ordinary gauge cost of 0.17 Hedera value forecast September 2023. The expense of Hedera is expected to